For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Arizona Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to get to it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Arizona runs out the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explode. Plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And the defense gets to him, but not before he reaches the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a... The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, the ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Yeah, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown. Oregon.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was the TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
17-yard line. Now, 4th down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The play-action fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds his man, and he was... steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
Oregon, number 84.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
0.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
Open runway ahead. The 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
2nd down now after the sack. Now they'll run the draw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it... aggressive on third down, you ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 56. Arizona, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Arizona runs out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period. Play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Now on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick strike complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man! And they'll knock him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking to throw on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been awesome.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.